Hey, Doug Redding back again. Today is September 3rd, 2018, and here's another update on the vlog. Thanks for tuning in. Well, it's been exactly 2 weeks, 14 days since I started treatment. I'm feeling pretty good. I've got a couple things going on today. I've got a show and tell, which I'm hoping you guys will be interested in. I'm going to be showing off all the tools of the cancer survival trade, at least the stuff that I find has been keeping me somewhat comfortable. And so I'll be going through that box of goodies on stuff that I use that makes me deal with this crap, and be talking a little bit about my current symptoms, how I'm feeling, what's been going on. You know, here we are 14 days, still got this stuff. I heard the magic day is 16, so I guess Thursday night when I'm taking a shower, I'll definitely have the drain screen ready to go. So I don't know. A lot of people say I won't lose my hair with cisplatin. Yeah, so here I am, 14 days. My mouth is really an issue. I'm gonna put a picture of my mouth right about here. So as you can see, there's some sores in there going on. It actually looks really good today, because today was, because of the holiday, I got 3 days with no radiation. So I kind of had a day off, a little mini vacation from the radiation. So I think my mouth healed up. And I've heard that mouths actually heal quickly. On Saturday, my mouth looked real bad. And I would say taste buds, 70–75% gone. Tonight my wife made an awesome dinner, and she's a great cook, but the chicken tasted like the bottom of my shoe. I've never had the bottom of my shoe, but if you were to blindfold me, I wouldn't know if I was eating a shoe or chicken. Not a good thing. I put a lot of salt and pepper on potato and the corn. It doesn't do any good. So I'm starting to enter what I've dubbed the shit get real zone. And that's because the nausea from chemo is still there, yet the mouth sores make it very difficult and challenging to eat. So you already don't feel like you want to eat, and then you have this pain associated with, you know, anything that goes in your mouth. It's extreme sensitivity to hot and cold, and it really makes it a challenge. But it's the biggest problem is, again, it's right in here. I still powered through dinner. I didn't eat as much as I normally would. You know, eating's a little bit of a chore. It's more sensitivity. The biggest problem I'm having 14 days post is problems with my hearing. Right now I kind of feel like I just got done swimming underwater, and you know how you come up and your ears are slightly plugged, you can still hear, but just the sharp edge and crispness of certain frequencies is gone. Well, that's what I have, and I feel like I need to pinch and blow my nose like that and equalize, and it does change the sound a little bit, but it's still not right. The best way to describe it, if you're an audio person, is imagine an EQ band with maybe 8 frequencies on it, you know, from your lows, bass, to your highs and trebles. We all kind of have the same frequency band, you know, that little EQ is kind of set up the same. Mine is like a 2-year-old just went crazy with the sliders, and I heard certain frequencies that are high, certain frequencies are 100%, other frequencies are 40% that should be 100%, and there's no differentiation between distance. So it's like seeing and having depth perception problems. I'm having that problem with hearing. I can't really differentiate between the TV and the family talking, and then you add in the sound of like a clinking silverware against porcelain, and that sound comes through at 100% and they're at like 80. It's just all jumbled up. It's an issue. And then there's the persistent ringing of the ears, which sucks. I did talk to my doctor about that on Friday, and she said, yeah, that's one of the most common permanent side effects. It could be here to stay. Having said that, what's my quality of life? Well, now's the perfect time to introduce the new segment to the vlog, the Cancer Report Card. Check it out. So yeah, here's the cancer report card. I'm at week 2, obviously 14 days in. My starting weight with this whole wonderful cancer experience was 225, and guess what? I'm 225 today. Haven't lost a single pound. My doctor said, hey silly, nobody loses weight the first couple weeks. Just wait. Again, I'm entering the shit's getting real zone. So she's expecting me to lose anywhere from 20 to 25% of my body weight in the next, 6 weeks. So that's a lot. I don't think Weight Watchers can make that claim, but we'll see what happens. I've had 10 of 35 radiation treatments. Today should have been 11 because of the holiday. I got a day off, so I'm at 10 of 35. And again, that chemo, I've had 1 dose of cisplatin and out of 3. So I'll get another dose of chemo next week in about 6 or 7 days. And it will not be cisplatin because of the hearing problems. It will be something that has its own list of terrible side effects. And my pain level right now with my throat, even though I sound a little hoarse and raspy, it's only about a 3 out of 10. It's not so bad. I've had worse sore throats from, going to a concert all night. So I know that's going to change. My doctor did say that this is about the best my throat and mouth will look. So I'm just, I'm bracing myself for the real pain. And my quality of life, I would say it's about a 7 out of, 10. And don't get me wrong, 10 is if I didn't have cancer and I was just healthy and fine. I'm not factoring in like stress from work or I had a bad day because some guy cut me off. No, this is quality of work life, all related to health. And so if I had a horrible flu right now, I would say my quality of life is probably like a 6 or 7. So with all the symptoms and stuff that I'm experiencing, which is still, again, nausea from the chemo, some fatigue, ringing in the ears. I had some really horrible constipation. That was one night of just absolute suckdom. Almost went to the ER on that one, and I don't go to the ER ever for anything. So anyway, that's my quality of life. It's about a 7 considering, right? So not so bad. Again, it's only week 2. It's a 7-week program, meaning 7 weeks of treatment, but about 12 to 14 weeks of suck. So I'm still getting ready for all that. Anyway, so that was a report card. Hope you enjoyed it. Now, it's time for some show and tell. So all credit goes to my wife for building this awesome care package for me. This is my daily box of go-to stuff. The rule is if this box can't fix it, I go to the ER. Okay? So what's in here? Thanks to the Halverson family, I've got the Queasy drops. These are pretty cool. They help with upset tummy and stuff like that. So I got a few of these. I've been sucking on those things. They're like throat lozenges or whatever. Got that. This is recommended by my friend Mark Whiteside, who I've been consulting with, who is a cancer survivor, same exact stuff I had. L-glutamine, so this is helps you with neuropathy and helps kind of wash the nasty stuff of chemo out of your system. So I do try to take that with every meal, but I'm not very good at remembering to do it or doing it. This right here is the reason why my skin looks so wonderful. I know, right? Amazing. All that radiation and you can barely tell because of this product. This is the aloe vera 100% gel. I put this on at least 3 times a day and immediately after radiation and all the affected areas around the back of my neck everywhere. And this helps big time. Game changer. This little guy, this is generic, this is Zofran, and take this every 6 hours for nausea. Yeah, because I've been feeling like crap, and I do pop those like every 6 hours almost. I just realized I forgot something. I'll get it though. This is Biotine fluoride toothpaste. I'm going to start using this. I haven't been using it, but fluoride is really good for all the trauma my gums and mouth is experiencing. So I will be taking that pretty soon. Another Biotin product, this I use all the time because my taste buds are whacked and my salivatory glands are dead. So I have a hard time producing saliva. So this helps a lot. Just a little squirt. You don't need much of this. It goes a long way. Swish it around your mouth and you're ready to make out with your wife at the movie theater. This is this is a stool softener, aka laxative. I was taking 4 of these at a time and it wasn't doing much. This is moisturizing spray. I tried it a few times. The problem, I don't really care for this. The problem I have with this is it doesn't spray like a fan. It comes out like a laser beam, and it just like wants to bore a hole through the back of my skull. So I don't use that one too much. This is the 24-hour stuff. These are the little masks, right? This is more for chemo, after my second chemo, when my white blood cells are down to 0 again or whatever, low, and like I can get sick real easy. So that's when I might wear the mask, especially when I'm out flinging dog poop all over the place or rolling around in the gutter. I'll put this on first. Imodium. Have not needed this. If I was to take 2 of these, I would probably taste my poop. That was gross. I might edit that out. I might not. This is my own little concoction of the Cancer Society's mouth rinse, and it's 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of salt for a 2-quart jug. I use this all the time too. This kind of helps with the moisture in your mouth and all that, and most importantly, this adjusts the pH levels in my mouth so that it's not real acidic. It's alkaline, and I don't have issues, growing more sores and stuff like that. More Queasy drops. Thank you, Kathy and Halvey. And then, of course, this is the temporal temperature reader. If this thing goes above 100.4, it is don't pass go, don't collect whatever the Monopoly phrase is, and go right to the ER. No messing around. I'm not allowed to have any kind of a temperature whatsoever. So yeah, that's the goodie box. My wife put all this stuff together. She's awesome, and I use this box every single day. And like I said, if I don't have something in here that can fix me, I just go right to the hospital, which I haven't had to do yet. Let me go get the other thing because it's really cool. So just hang out for a second, but because of editing and all that, it'll be real quick. It'll be like this fast. So here's the product I went to go get. This is called the Magic Mouthwash. It's by prescription only. Let's see what they call it. Diphenylidovasc Malox Oral Suspended. Shake well and swish and spit 5 milliliters by mouth every 2 hours as needed for mouth pain. So right now my mouth pain is only, it's not too bad because again I had those 3 days off. But on Friday and Saturday my mouth pain was substantial. This was a game changer. Magic mouthwash. If you're in any kind of situation like me and you're getting oral type of radiation for cancer and you have a super sore palate, tongue, mouth, forget all the other crap, go get yourself some of this stuff. It's like lidocaine and some other stuff mixed by the pharmacy. Little pro tip on this one, don't just stroll on down to the pharmacy and be like, hey, I'm here to pick up my magic mouthwash. They'll send you home and say come back in 24 hours. They need to mix it, and then it's a shelf life thing where they don't want to mix it and have it sit and then you come get it. That you got to like call or go down there and say I want it now, and then they say now give me 24 hours. So I was a little bummed on that I needed it right now, and the doctor had prescribed it the night before, and when I went to pick it up I had to wait another day. So call ahead or whatever, and if you need it right away. Little pro tip. But yeah, this stuff, amazing. Everything it touches, it numbs. So I just made sure I tossed it back and let it splash around the back of my throat, which was super raw, and then I brought it up to my tongue, made my tongue take a bath in it, and then I swished it all around my gums, and I mean, I wanted everything in there numb, and it was numb. But interestingly enough, I could still kind of taste a little bit, so it was cool. I was wolfing down food at the Orange County International Street Fair. I mean, I was eating teriyaki skewers, caramel popcorn, great stuff. So I saved the best for last. Anyway, that's about it. That's my story. That's where I'm at today, 14 days in. Still got hair, still got plenty of fat, and I'm still here, so that's all good. And I can't wait to see you guys next time. Thanks a lot for tuning in.